Shut up and sit down.
All right, everybody, welcome back to Rebel Trading Group Podcast, episode 44. It is Tuesday morning, my dudes. The time is 8:39 Central, 9:39 Eastern. We are 9 minutes into the market. Today's date is October 2nd, 2018. My name is Nathan Oliphant, and with me, as always, is the one and the only gluten-free Jason Bessing. Everybody give it up.
What's going on, the gluten-free Jason Bessing? How are you doing, Nathan?
Great. It's a great, beautiful morning. Took a walk.
Great, beautiful morning.
Some of us on the live stream may already know.
And that's kind of why we're doing it. We're doing it for the streamers today.
The dreamers.
I like the streamers and the dreamers. The bell ringing motherfuckers. The shit kicking rebels. I like it.
The SKRs.
Well, let's go ahead and I'm sorry, I had to restart my computer. So if you can give me just a brief moment here.
I could tell you how the market's doing right now.
Yeah, if you can give me the index numbers,
sure.
I would actually like that.
The Dow is opening up 2 points on a 0.01%, kind of flat. NASDAQ down 26 points. Big laggard there. And the S&P down almost 3 points, down 0.1. Mm-hmm. So NASDAQ tech slides. I read an article that said markets give back a bunch of what they gained on Friday. The market had a huge day on Friday because of, if I may segue into market news with Nate. I don't have the commodities. I'm sorry.
I have gold sitting at 1206 and oil sitting at 75. Nice. Let's if we can briefly cover that. If you notice, gas prices at the pump going up a little bit.
I don't notice it here.
Yeah, I was going to say you're in a very, 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 very good part of the country for that. So you probably don't feel the pain that much. Neither here over in North Florida, not so bad, but I did hear somebody earlier on a podcast.
Kind of near Texas.
California is looking above $4.50 a gallon right now.
$4.50?
That shit all gets trucked up from Texas.
Damn.
Pain in the ass. But yeah, go ahead and hit us with some market news. I know I said there's a little bit going on.
Yeah, okay, we'll go first thing. Trump signs agreements with Mexico and Canada, kind of rekindling some NAFTA agreements. The market took note of that on Friday, and I think you're seeing a little bit of sell-off today, which is fine. I think that's fine. It's nothing to really freak out about right now.
Did he go somewhere, Trump?
Did he?
I saw a YouTube stream popped up, and it was like a recommended that it was like watch live Donald Trump speaks before departure. Mm-hmm. So, is he going somewhere? Is he?
Let's check. I don't know. Other news, Tesla came out with their... Well, first off, Tesla got sued by the SEC. I think already settled. The SEC's agreements were you have to step down from the board and a $20 million fine. And I don't know if he did. Did he step down?
They came to some sort of agreement. To so where weird. He can remain the CEO. He can remain the engineer driving the train into the ground.
Yeah. They came out with, I guess, some kind of report today that the number of units sold for their Tesla Model 3s were around
83,500 Model 3s.
Reuters has an article that says Tesla misses weekly Model 3 production target, flags tariff costs, of course. Tesla's facing a 40% tariff. Dang.
On exports?
Yeah.
What's the stock doing right now?
Tesla? Let's check. Got Nokia up right now. Nokia's up, I think last time I checked, a penny.
Ooh!
We're getting rich. Tesla's at 310.
What's that for the day on the session?
Down 59 cents. They were up in the morning.
So literally nothing on that news.
It looks like it's sharp. Yeah, we'll see what happens. It was up $5 in pre-market. It's kind of weird to see this Tesla's chart, to be honest, and I have a theory of kind of what happened. So if you look at the week chart for Tesla,
she had a day yesterday.
So okay, just look at the week chart for Tesla. I've got it pulled up right here. We have an event of news, a timeline of news that goes along with the chart, and it's kind of crazy. So right about on September 27th, right after the bell hit, the SEC slapped a fine and was about to sue and go and arrest Elon Musk for securities fraud.
Mm-hmm. Manipulation and shit.
The stock dropped around like $30-$40, and I think at the end of the day, I don't know, it was 261 coming off a 310 day. And then I guess over the weekend we settled, and so the stock went back up. So it's like nothing happened. But here's my theory. Here's my theory. I feel like there's a chairman, a board member that's sitting on the board, and whenever Elon fucks up, he sells his shares. He sells like a bunch of his shares and be like, "Don't fuck up, I'll sell the shares, I'll sell the price." And then when he gets back into the good, he makes it up. He buys them back.
Well, a lot of officers of companies are restricted on buying and selling their own stock. They're not able to just enter throughout the day.
Okay,
when they get it,
I know someone and he knows somebody. Let's just fucking run with my conspiracy theory. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I get what you're. Okay, if it's all okay, now you're saying it's conspiracy. Okay.
Yeah.
People telling people. Yeah. Oh yeah, hedge fund managers. They all meet up together and they say, "Hey, if he's doing this, I'm going to do this." Dude, that's exactly how it works. You can't tell me that shit doesn't go on, that sketchy lunches and backroom deals go on. I mean, between analysts and family members and friends and Wall Street. And you can't tell me that shit does not absolutely go on.
So, other than that, last week I forgot to mention the Fed raised rates. Yeah, so that's a thing now. So I'm not really sure how financials did. I'll pull it up on the charts right now. But other than that, I can't really think of any other news.
Not much. I do have one. I came across an article and I skimmed through it, and then I went back to doing whatever I was doing. And then that same article was elaborated on a podcast I listened to earlier. And there's actually a Senate bill going through right now that is, I guess, proposed, I guess would be the proper way to put it, in which would allow an employer basically what they're calling as a sidecar on your 401k. That's a short-term emergency fund.
So it's like a rider on an insurance.
Basically.
It's almost like
So the purpose being that most Americans have less than $1,000 saved in their accounts at any given time. So, and the general rule of thumb is to have 6 months pay in the bank. I know that's fucking tough for me to do, dude.
Yeah, it's tough.
It's tough to do, but that is the reality. And that being said, Congress, would that be Congress is looking to
Jesus Christ. That's half a year's pay.
Is looking to allow employers to put a contribution plan to a fund for short-term emergency funds such as auto repair or missed mortgage payments, something that would have to be to justify a short-term emergency.
Missed mortgage payments? That doesn't sound fun.
I mean, I imagine it's not. It's going to have a lot of regulation behind it on the things that you can, like a quick medical expense. Your kids, God forbid, break their leg, and runs up $2,000-$3,000 medical bill, and you can't cover that for whatever reason. Your 401k, you will be allowed to pull out of this sidecar of your 401k at no penalty to you that your employer also contributed to in order to assist you with those emergencies. And I think that is a brilliant idea. Brilliant idea. I'm curious to see what those regulations would be, because, is a missed mortgage payment an emergency? Is needing new tires an emergency? It's a potential safety hazard. I don't know. Is it new appliances?
I think there would be a lot of scrutiny under that then.
There would be, and that's why it's being debated on the Capitol right now. So I'm very curious to see what comes of that. What do you think?
I think you just heard what I think. I think there needs to be more scrutiny under the bill.
More scrutiny?
Yeah. I don't think you should just fucking say, yes, pass this. Like in a great reality, yeah, that'd be great.
And I was going to say, in theory and on paper, do you like the idea and what
I
it's
think it
trying
makes
to
people
achieve?
lazy. No, I think it makes people lazy.
It's true. I don't think it doesn't justify not saving money in any way.
I think it makes people lazy.
Well, that's kind of what the 401k and pension plan thing is we'll do it for you so you don't have to do it.
But
opens a whole new debate.
That's saving versus like getting like a subsidy. That's what I feel like it is, just another subsidy.
What if there was
saving takes a certain amount of like willpower.
I also imagine that there's going to be a certain cap to it. Like it's up to 3,000 or 5,000. It's up to 5% of your pay, 10% of your pay annually. Something like that. That way there can't just be $75,000 growing in this sidecar thing.
Oh, so is it going to be like sort of like just a market account? Just
I guess. I mean, I imagine if it's cash, you know what's going to happen. On paper, they're going to say it will sit in cash in this account, but when in reality, it'll be sitting in Vanguard's account, and they're trading it daily, and it's written off as being in your account when really, kind of like the whole fractional reserve banking thing. You have $100 in your checking account? No, you don't have $100 in cash sitting in a vault marked gluten-free.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what's going to happen. It's going to cause some sort of there's going to be some sort of leveraged crisis.
There's like the theory if like everybody like takes a run on the bank, they'll go bankrupt, and they would.
Yeah.
If everybody said, "Hey, I need my cash out of the bank right now," they'd go bankrupt.
Yeah, everybody.
Solvency problems, man.
Perpetual debt. Anyway, so yeah, I thought that was interesting.
Long plastic cards. Long Visa.
Do you think it'll ever go fully digital? Do you think like Apple Pay will be like requirement?
No.
You think they'll always have plastic cards?
I don't know.
At least for the next 20 years.
Do you think Visa
anyway,
isn't Visa like kind of like doing stuff with Apple Pay, or is that just a whole nother thing?
I think it is Apple. I mean, you attach your Visa card to Apple Pay.
Okay, long Visa. V.
Visa has a fucking incredible business model. They don't loan any money. They don't give out any money. They don't borrow any money.
But they charge interest.
They charge every transaction. So you get a credit card. I kind of learned this a couple months ago. It's very interesting. You get a credit card through, let's say, Bank of America, and it's got that Visa logo on it, okay? Debit, credit, whatever. Every time you swipe that card, the restaurant pays a percentage of whatever the total sale was, and it's usually low, like 1-2%, something like that. But it can really eat in some fucking huge profits. Now, bigger companies obviously have like a 0.25% because they're swiping cards all day, like your fast food and what have you. Besides the point. So Visa makes money off of that transaction, but they also give a kickback to the bank for having the Visa transaction. And the purpose of that is to have the bank encourage spending. So that's where you get your cash back, cash rewards, points for this, point for that, because they know every time you swipe your card, every single transaction, they get a paycheck at no risk to them. So they get a small like maybe 15 cents. Maybe it's a $100 transaction. Visa might get $1 of it, and then they'll kick back 15 cents to the bank. And all they were was a verification process to make sure the money gets moved properly. It's genius. And have you seen their stock on a 5-10 year chart, dude?
No.
Dude, pull it up on Twitch. Right the fuck.
Who am I pulling up?
V.
SA.
Ticker symbol V.
SA. Visa. Sorry, it's going a little slow.
No, you're good. You're good.
I thought I pushed enter and then, ooh, it's down almost 1% today.
What's it for the 5 year?
Wow. You could walk up that bitch.
It's a monster.
224%.
It's a monstrous, and it has almost no debt, if I'm not mistaken. It's almost the perfect fucking company. It's just so super efficient, and it's well managed. Very, very well managed. But what's the PE on that bitch? It's high, and it deserves it. It deserves it.
37, so what is that?
That's more than twice the average of the S&P. So not horrible. I mean, it's no Amazon.
$480 a year. If they keep continuing at this rate. So your long Visa, I guess that's all.
I like
market
I
news
like it
with
as a
Nate.
company.
You got any market terms for us this morning?
I got a market term for us. Are you ready?
Hit me with it.
Today I want to talk the exchange traded note. Are you familiar with
sort of.
note? Also called an ETN. Okay. An ETN, much like an ETF, is an investment product that attempts to mimic some sort of underlying sector or industry or business or index even. And the main difference between an exchange traded note and an exchange traded fund is that an exchange traded fund actually holds the shares of these companies, and an exchange traded note will be issued by a bank as a promissory note that says we promise to pay the performance of this sector. So let's say you decide to play energy. That's where most commonly you'll see a lot of ETNs is in the MLP and the energy industry. A bank, let's say Credit Suisse, comes out and they says, hey, we're issuing shares at $25 as an exchange traded promissory note, and we promise to pay twice whatever the XLE does. So if it goes up in 2%, we will pay 4% for the day. If it pays a 4% dividend, we'll pay an 8% dividend.
I mean, is that common?
Yeah. It's common in that sector mostly. It's also common to be off of indexes.
Okay.
There's a lot of ETNs that will pay. We're issuing shares at $40, and we're going to pay twice the S&P. And then we're going to call back those notes, those shares that we issue, in 2035.
Hey, I got a question.
Go for it.
If the Dow Jones is up, why is DIA down?
We can get to that. That would probably be due to tracking error, due to there could be time, such as latency. It could possibly be an ex-dividend date. I know it pays monthly. It is Tuesday the 2nd. It's possible. It could also just be because of a fee or the tracking error. Remember, the Dow Jones Index is the Dow, but the DIA is the ETF that attempts, not perfectly, but attempts to mimic the Dow Jones.
But if I buy a share of DIA, it buys parts of the Dow Jones.
Correct.
I mean, it's hard to say. Like,
I mean, yeah, but your buying doesn't have enough of the impact.
Yeah, like it collects a cash reserve until it can buy equal parts.
But there's also
weighted.
But there's also individual stocks trading within the Dow that are trading a little bit differently. It's just it's not a perfect match, if that makes sense. It's impossible to mimic it perfectly. Because remember, there's also a percentage of the fund that's in a small cash position at all times. Like I think if you pull it up on Morningstar, it'll say it's close to like 96 or 97% invested in the Dow.
Wait, so there's some companies that aren't invested?
No, it's invested equally across those, but it holds a cash position. I think it's a requirement for the fund.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But that also goes back into the ETN thing. Let's go back to that.
Yeah.
There's also performance issues with mimicking these indexes. Also, these ETNs have high fees. They make a lot of money when they issue these ETNs. But at that comes with the potential of high profits because they are usually leveraged. And your biggest threat is the underlying security of the bank. Is the bank that issued that note going to go bankrupt or have issue being able to pay this fund for any reason other than the fund itself? If Bank of America issued it, can Bank of America continue to pay it out of other profits because it's a promissory note that they have to pay? So I know it's a little complex. It's a little confusing. If you don't understand it, just stay away from it.
Or email us if you do understand it.
One of my favorite ETNs, if I can pull it up right now, is CEFL. And it pays twice the performance of the high yield income sector or index, whoever devised that. Meaning that it pays like a 16.8% dividend monthly. Like that's the yearly yield, but it pays that out monthly. But the underlying price falls so high, it falls so much that the dividend doesn't outweigh it.
Huh.
But it is I mean, if you hold it for a short time and you know what you're doing, look at that dividend rate. Woo-hoo-hoo! 16.5% dividend.
Does it pay it?
But it pays it. Let's pull up the DivHist on it. Hashtag DivHist.
What is it? CEFL?
Yeah. You know the stock YYY?
Yeah.
The high income.
Uh-huh.
This ETN is attached to YYY. It pays double what YYY paid. Now, if it was optionable, that's where I would be. Double leveraged high income portfolio.
About 2 cents a quarter.
Is it quarterly?
Yeah. Well, it's that's weird.
Oh, it's sketch.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's That is weird. See, these things are weird. They pay different dividends. There's fees. If you scroll down, the dividend's inconsistent monthly.
Yeah, I hate this fucking website. It wants to load shit and shit.
It
wants to get around my ad block, but it's not happening. It freaks out. Come on, I don't want to be on this website anymore.
But yeah, that's just an example. That one's issued by Wells Fargo. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, suggestions, insults, ideas, or corrections, you can email us at Rebel Trading Group. That's Rebel Trading Group with 2 G's at gmail.com. We are on Soundcloud, Twits. That's Stock Twits, that is. Twitch. Where you should be watching this live. And if you're not, go find us there. Twitch.tv/Rebel Trading Group.
Fucking be there.
And share us your stories, your ideas. Let us know what's going on. I'll talk anything. Speaking of which, that's what we're here doing today. We don't really have a topic. We're just gonna talk about it. For the first time ever, we're doing this podcast before noon, and I'm sitting outside drinking a cup of coffee, and I'm loving it.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
We have been here since the morning bell, and the morning is personally my favorite time to trade because it's the most volatility. You have the biggest spreads within the first 15 to 20 minutes, I would say. You'll have your biggest
35 minutes right now.
So that being said,
you want to make some trades? You got some capital?
I did have $100 deposit go through today.
Ooh.
So we can see. I did buy some Litecoin earlier.
Oh, we could sell that and trade it, baby.
No, sell it. I'm trying to buy more.
Trying to buy more?
All
right, fuck it. Let's do it live.
We'll do it live. Fuck it.
We'll do it live. Trading options. Here we go.
Well, she's popping up over 60 now.
Okay,
no, that's all.
I got my UDAO spreads reacting to this fucking... What did you call it? Tracking errors?
Tracking errors.
What the fuck? Why can't it be perfect, Jason?
Because they're two different things. One's an index, one's a fund.
I don't care. Well, shouldn't it be more easier to track a price-weighted fund? You know what I mean? You just don't. Isn't it just like an accumulation of all of them?
Yeah.
So how? I guess it is kind of hard to track, cause like what happens if I got my fucking Litecoin purchase going through. Let's look at that. Wrong one.
Yeah, how
sorry.
much Bitcoin Cash you holding?
None. I don't own any fucking shitcoin cash.
Why?
Because it's a shitty fucking Roger Ver is a shitty fucking person.
What's Doge doing? I could have got rich off of that, dude. There was one point I had almost.
You want to pump it real quick? You want to pump it with me?
I had like 120,000 or something at some point.
You want to pump it?
I don't think we have the capital to pump it.
I'll just go cash. I'll go cash real quick, and I'll just fucking pump it to the moon.
Will you put in 2,000?
Yeah.
You won't.
No, I won't. Fuck no, I won't.
I bet if we each had several thousand to move, we could kind of pump it.
If I had $1 million, I'd just put it in. Do you think Robinhood would let me put $1 million in?
They want you to do that so bad, dude.
Why?
They want your money under their roof. That's better for them as a company. That
assets.
Puts more. Yeah, they call it assets under management. And when I applied for Fidelity, I had a job interview there. I researched them a little bit to try to see what I could find out about the company prior to the interview. And they said they had $5.3 trillion under assets. I was like, dude, that's Fidelity alone. You got to imagine where the big boys are. I mean, I feel like Fidelity's huge, but there's bigger ones.
Yeah.
Scary shit, dude.
All right, let's buy some shit. What do you want to buy right now?
I don't know. Are you thinking a crypto or a stock? Let me see if I can find you a nice stock.
I sold this GERN. I sold
Is it
this
up on the Twitch?
Yeah, it's up on the Twitch. I sold it for 15 and now it's at 18. GERN is the symbol.
Speaking of GE, we can talk about that real quick. They fired their CEO yesterday. Did you hear about that? Fired their CEO, and they're doing a couple board changes, I think. They popped up 16% pre-market It finished 9% up for the day, so they shaved off some of it. But yeah, I still like GE. Went from I think 11 to like 13 in a snap of that guy leaving.
You gonna buy some?
I am long it, but I don't own it.
Why not?
It's easy to say. It's easy to say you're long something when you don't put your money where your mouth is.
Yeah, right. They're down
What else?
25 cents today.
Oh my goodness, dude! People are locking in profits. You kidding me? What about a little ODP play?
ODP pop? What is it? AGD? Or was it
ADG pop?
ADG. What are they doing? No, that's not a fucking ticker symbol.
They're gone.
They cease.
Oh no, was it AGD? Was it this dynamic fund? Aberdeen Global Dynamic Dividend Fund? Was what you were trying to get to pop up at the bar?
I have no idea, dude. Alright, Office Depot. Let's see. That was a play I'm thinking about doing. I should do some more Blue Apron fucking selling those calls. I think I'm going to do that. Take a look at some Apron calls up on debt. I need more screens. I need more processing power. I need more memory. If you guys want to donate to us, we're going to put our Bitcoin addresses in.
We'll trade additional content for money.
Yeah.
We'll get a Patreon going next year.
Patreon and paper trading account. Or simul.
We have a lot going on. We'll definitely do bonus content.
All right, let's do some calculations real quick.
Let's run some numbers.
I gotta bring this down to about right here.
We went from 3 viewers to 1.
Did I scare them away with the options?
Probably the Blue Apron.
Okay, so Blue Apron's selling for half month and month and a half timeline right now. I wouldn't mind holding ODP for a month and a half. And they're selling premiums. It's selling at 310 right now. And the 350 call is at the money. Is selling for $12. So what is that? 52 potential profit. So $52. So 52 into 310, it's almost 17%. I like that. I like that a lot.
What is it? What's the final percentage?
17% almost. 16.7.
In what time frame?
A month and a half.
That's if executed.
Uh-huh.
And if not?
Keep the shares, do it again.
Yes.
I'll sell the January.
Sell the January, yes.
Sell the January, yes. Sell the January.
Huh. I'm trying to see what else. I'm trying to find some other potential plays.
Blue Apron, do it with me. Look at that, 154 right now. Oh, it's going to be so good. I need to fucking average in, too.
Her earnings are going up. When is her next earnings?
I don't know. Look it up for me.
I'm pulling that up for you right now, sire.
Okay, so excuse me, I'm sorry, guys. So Blue Apron's trading at $1.55 right now. Selling at 8 cent. I think it's a 10 cent premium. Yeah.
What if I sell the 150 put end of week?
For Blue Apron?
Yeah. November 1st is earnings.
So you think the price is going to keep going up?
The 150 put for 8 cent.
For when?
End of week. Sell it. So that really means I would be buying them at 142 if it got exercised.
You think it's going to go up?
I mean,
See, my thing
It's
with
like
selling the call is like
I'm kind of about it.
You kind of get that profit potential. Like I don't know, what do you end up at the end of the day with selling a put? The shares.
I mean, if it out of the money, then I just keep the premium and my cash.
Ah, that's true.
And if I get the shares, then I would technically be acquiring them at $1.42, not $1.50, because if you factor that premium back in, and then I would just start selling the $1.50 calls on my way out while I'm twirling a cane.
That's such a great idea. So if you get assigned, you just sell the calls. That's beautiful.
And you just go back and forth.
That's beautiful. Let's go. You want to do it?
I'm kind of about it. I need to open up a cash position. I need to get a little more cash. I got at 120 sitting.
Sell the put. It'll be like either 8 or 5 cents because they're trading so low. So it's not really 8.
The volume?
No, it's not really 8. It's either 5 or 5 or 10. See, because the buy and the ask is that they won't let you buy it in increments. It's increments of 5 cents.
Could we sell it for 10? Or you'd have to sell it for 5?
You try and get the 10, but it would have to go up.
You have to sell it for 5?
You can sell it for 5 and just grab it.
What's 5 on 150?
5 on 150?
Terrible.
That's not bad for the week.
3%?
3% for the week. You want to do it? 3% for the week, or you could do. You could try and YOLO. What is it? Okay, wait. So
150 a year out.
150 1 year out. You're gonna.
If this goes bankrupt, you're fucked. You're buying them at $1.50. You're buying a bankrupt company at $1.50.
Dude, I'm more down just getting like the fucking 3% a week.
God, I love options.
I'm about to just fucking do it. I'm just about to fucking YOLO this motherfucker right now.
I'm about to just do it. You just gotta have 100 chilling.
Yeah, dude, I've got that fucking JNUG calls I gotta sign. I got that money.
Dude, just fucking do one then. Do it in my honor here.
I'm not putting $150 down on your honor.
In my honor here. You ever sold a put?
No, this would be my first one.
Oh man, let's pop the chairs. Do that, and then let's put an iron condor on something. Let's just start getting fucking wild here.
Fucking YOLO, we're live. We'll do it live. $20 of Litecoin has been approved.
My Litecoin, LTC pop. Let's go.
Litecoin. All right, should I do it? Think I should do it?
I think you should do it.
Try to go for the 10. What is
Nokia?
62 on the 10. Where's Blue Apron going? Yeah, I'll set the order for the 10. So it's at 150 right now. Alright. Short put placed. I got it for $10. Let's see if it fucking drops a bit.
Will you leave it for the day?
I'm just gonna set it right now, and I might edit it real quick. That's exciting, dude. I never thought about rinsing it like that, washing it out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you just keep keep it rolling, dude.
All right, so where are we going next? ODP?
The only way that wouldn't work is if it went just fucking way out of your price. Like if Apron went to $4, okay, I'm not about to just sell the call.
Yeah, just hang on.
You know, yeah, just,
expire.
Or vice versa. If you sell the covered call and it just goes to $4, I'm not about to just sell the put. So.
Yeah. All right, so where are we going next?
Like I said, man, I'm trying to look at some more of these trades. I'm not really seeing nothing.
Plug Power. Here we go.
I'm already in there.
You have an option?
I do. I have 100 shares at. It's loading. Shit goes so slow when we're doing this. 100 shares at 189, and I sold a 2 call for $20.
What's Plug's range?
Like, from what I see, it's between 180 and 205-ish. If I had money to play with and I wanted to do something with Plug personally, I would sell the cover. I'd pick up the shares and sell the cover call right here.
You just short Plug
for the downside. Yeah.
And you just keep fucking doing it.
Yeah, I'd sell like the 2 call for January right here. Get a high premium for it. Ride it out on the way down. Buy your way out of it. Rinse, repeat. Keep going. Twirl your cane on the way out.
I mean, what are you selling though? Are you selling the 2 or the 250?
I would sell the 2. I would sell the 2 for the guaranteed appreciation.
Okay, if I do like a month out, it's $10. It's not bad. So it's at $18 on almost $200. So let's see, 18 and 2. Let's see, 192. Let's just do it right now. 9% in a month.
Not bad.
I like it. I'm gonna do it.
I'm just gonna do it.
What is that, about $200? Yeah.
I picked up 2 more Nokia at 548. I'm picking up some more at 546. I'm buying, baby. I'm buying.
Oh, I just changed the market, I think. I don't know, maybe not. I don't know if it would be that fast.
I wish you could buy fractional shares. Some brokers allow that.
Have you heard of binary financial betting?
I've heard of binary options. There's a
yes
specific site. I don't know. I've heard of binary options.
That's like, I feel like that's what binary means. Like yes or no. It's 2 things.
Oh.
Right? I don't know.
I don't know. I heard they're different. They like lock you into something.
I heard they're different. I heard you're wrong.
I heard they're different than regular options. Ooh, we have a drop in Litecoin. We're going down to 59.67 here.
Nice.
59.70. I'm gonna pick up at 59.55.
Really? I'll pick up at 59.20.
59.55.
Alright. I really want this Plug Power. You gonna go down to 192? Or is it 193?
59.57 because fuck it.
Oh, come on. Hit, baby. Hit. Oh, I picked up 3 shares of yen the other day.
Oh, tell us about that.
I mean, I just bought 3 shares of yen. That's it.
I can't. There's going to be a day where we just do this every day.
Dude, I want to build up a cash position of yen to trade options on.
Dude. Yes. She's got beautiful options.
Just keep buying her. Like, just fucking 10 shares a week. What was that, $200 a week? 10 weeks, she'll be there. That's a 10-week strategy right there. 2 months. So if you saved $100 for 2 months, you'd have
like $800.
Yeah. Well, it'd be $200 for 10 weeks. It'd be
$2,000.
2,200.
I figured out if I put in an average of $9.46 a day, I can be at $2,000 by the end of the year.
I'm about to just buy these plugs. I'm about to just cave.
I like to be at 10,000 by the end of next year.
Same, dude.
Just fucking hard push that shit. Take it in the ass and just push it.
I'm ready for these plug powers to hit. Come on.
Litecoin bouncing up from that small dip there.
Down $44 today.
You are?
Yeah.
I'm down 11. I don't know where that's coming from though. Rite Aid.
No, I'm not doing those. Those are shit.
No. That's where my loss is coming from for the day.
Oh, are you selling the options there?
Actually, hold on. Let me get that correct. Damn, I'm up on most of my covered calls. I'm trying to buy my way out of this rad call I sold.
So bad.
Okay, it says I'm down 11. That's coming from CHK today. Mostly.
Oh, I need to short these shares I have already of Apron.
You don't have a call on it?
It's just sitting.
Yeah, Chesapeake's taking it. Is Energy getting, or not Energy? Yeah, let's see what XLE is doing. Usually Chesapeake's with that. No, you're good. You're good. I'm gonna pop over. I'm gonna pop on over to Energy Pit real quick.
I'll do this instead.
Energy's down a little bit, modest 0.38%. So USO is up too. She's fun to day trade. I like day trading commodity-backed equities. Your miners, your gold, your leveraged gold, your ETNs.
Damn.
There's a lot of USO ETNs out there. Holy shit. Yeah. All right, man. Well, it's about 10:30.
Yeah.
You get ready to start wrapping it up here?
Yeah, let's go ahead and end it.
Yeah.
We can do some trades later if you want.
Yeah. That's pretty much it. Everything's kind of calmed down for now. Nothing exciting going on. We got our voice out there.
Yeah, how's the market doing right now? Let's keep up with that.
Hit me with the market numbers real quick. We'll close out with
I'm going. All right, let's see. The Dow Jones is up 20 points, 0.08. The Nasdaq has rallied a little bit back up, back up from their negative 20 to negative 8 points. They're down 0.12 now. The S&P is lagging right now, down 3 points, down 0.11. So Nasdaq leading the laggards. The Dow Jones is up. So there's that.
Fun. Where can they at us?
You guys can email us. Please email us any funny pictures, memes, corrections, thoughts, strategies, stories, all that jazz to rebeltradinggroup@gmail.com. That's Rebel Trading Group with 2 G's at gmail.com. I almost said that trademail.com. We're on YouTube. All of our videos, all of our podcasts will be uploaded to YouTube in a promptly manner. Where are we? Stock Twits. Find us at Rebel Trading Group. Twitch at Rebel Trading Group. Facebook, Rebel Trading Group. So, hit us up. Soundcloud, Rebel Trading Group.
We're out there. All right, man. Well, it's been fun. It's been real. I like the opening bell. Maybe this can be a regular thing one day. Maybe this can be part of the bonus content one day.
Yeah.
That would be fun. Yeah. Weekly, bi-weekly bonus morning opening bell trading. I like it. Yeah. So, anyway, guys, if unless there's anything else you want to hit them with.
No, that's it. See you guys next time.
All right, man. Good luck.
Shut up and sit down.